2K Showcase is back with John Cena. We're flipping the script. We're trying to beat John Cena. We're going to get right into this. We're going to talk all about it. We're going to do RVD versus John Cena, ECW One Night Stand. One of a kind, RVD versus John Cena, June 11, 2006. RVD's mix of speed, agility, and the love for hardcore made him difficult for anybody. Having a hostile crowd backing him up gave him a huge home ring advantage and made him nearly unbeatable. If we complete all the objectives, we can get some rewards. Let's get into it. And here we are, John Cena, Rob Van Dam. We see the objectives there. We have to complete all the objectives, and then we will get those unlockable. Again, this time we're trying to flip the script. We're going to beat John Cena here, and they vary from match to match in strategy and play style. Here we go. We're trying to provide those strikes to John Cena, add some damage to him so we can move on to the next objective, which will help us progress along. This is telling the story of the match, and as you see up there, it kind of tells it a little bit different than before. This is more of a John Cena narrating. I remember Rob started off really fast, then used a hammer throw to toss him out to the floor, so we got to do that hammer throw to get him out on the outside and perform the heavy combos, 2 of those to be exact. Now for this, there are 14 historical matches. You got 11 of John Cena's greatest foes, and then there are 3 bonus historical matches featuring a second match against the opponent. So that means some opponents you're going to have to wrestle multiple times. There's 10 John Cena models with 14 attires from 2002 all the way to SummerSlam 2021. And there are 14 classic arenas, including this ECW arena. Here's the full motion video, as I said earlier, cutting in during the gameplay. One cool thing that I did here was I actually lit this table on fire before we did this objective, where we have to do the corkscrew leg drop off of the ring onto the barricade, RVD style. You remember it. RVD's done it a billion times in his career, so I figured we would go ahead and show it off here. But with the catch, with that flaming table sitting over there. This to me is probably one of the coolest things I did in the game, just watching Rob Van Dam do his taunt, do his stuff. Let's watch it play out here. Oh man, that looks so good. I'm so awesome. So now we got to get a steel chair, then we got to get that back in the ring and attack him, then do the rolling thunder as we get back in the ring. But here we go. There's Jerry Lynn pile driver style. Gotta love that. Now we got to get that steel chair. We got to use it when John Cena gets back in, then hit that signature rolling thunder move. I love this move. This is such a cool move. RVD had like one of the best movesets, and RVD was just one of the coolest wrestlers of all time, especially being in this ECW arena. That was awesome. Now we got to do this front heavy grapple here, and then it goes to that. I think we cut to another full motion video coming up here soon. Which I think is all right. Now we get to see John Cena catapult RVD into the chair, back into video game style. I think RVD looks awesome, man. I think that camera angle is awesome. With the flames on the outside, it looks really awesome. I think the lighting just adds a lot to that fire. That's one of the coolest things I noticed about that. But back here, we are back in the game. John Cena going for that pin. Is that going to be it, RVD? No! Don't ever count RVD out. If you've never seen the match, I suggest you go back and watch it in its entirety. One of the best John Cena matches, the crowd being hostile. RVD, it just doesn't get any better. One thing I did want to mention here when we're talking about this game, I did mention there's 10 John Cena models, 14 attires from 2002 to 2021. There's 14 classic arenas, and yes, entrance attires are back in the game. So now we get to go to the outside. We get to do this light combo, part of the objective in this game. And when we hit that, we actually continue on and get it going as we get a table in the ring, and we'll set that table up in the corner. And if you remember the match, you know how it plays out. Oh my gosh, we got Edge about to come out here in the helmet and everything, and he's about to put it down, spear John Cena through the table, and that, to me, is awesome. John Cena puts RVD in the STFU. RVD's able to get to the ropes, and the ref pulls John Cena off. John Cena decks the referee. The ref is down. John Cena gets the stairs, hits him with the stairs, and a SmackDown referee comes in. 1, 2, no. RVD stays in. And then Edge comes out, spears John Cena through a table, decks that referee. RVD goes up, 5-star frog splash. and Paul Heyman comes on in and makes the count. 1, 2, 3. RVD is the new WWE champion. Well, there you have it, guys. There it was. As you saw, RVD was victorious, so we get those unlockables. We get the ECW arena, we get the championship, and we get Rob Van Dam. As we progress on here, you can see that up next we get to go against Kurt Angle in the Ruthless Aggression match. This one also will give us some unlockables. There will also be that FMV that John Cena will explain everything leading up to that match. Anyway, guys, that's where we're going to end it today. As always, I'm TonyPizzaGuy. We'll see you again.